Starting in May of 2015, Howe Caverns proudly presents the all-new Signature Rock Discovery Tour. Visitors will be invited to step back in time and enjoy a 2.5-hour caving experience through areas that haven't been toured in over 100 years. After guests pass beyond the boat ride, they will see amazing formations and chambers, as well as the improvements that Lester Howe himself made to the inside of the cave in order to improve his tourism business. Guests will also learn how Lester Howe used the cave to provide air conditioning and running water for his hotel. One of the first features visitors will see is a dam constructed of crushed flowstone. The dam was installed in the early 1900s by Helderberg Cement Company, after 900 feet of the cave was destroyed while mining for limestone. The purpose of the dam was to control the amount of water exiting the cave into the quarry. In 1930, the dam was repurposed to hold enough water in the underground lake so visitors could enjoy boat rides year-round. These are the remains of Lester Howe's boat, which he used for transporting visitors across the Lake of Venus, then known as Stygian Lake. The boat was only large enough for a few people, so it would have taken several trips to get everyone across. This was one of the many contributors to the length of Lester Howe's tour. Passageway for this new tour remains untouched and does not contain any modern conveniences such as lights or walkways. This will give guests the opportunity to view the cave exactly as it would have been when the last tour visited in 1900. The majority of the tour takes place beyond the dam doors. Before entering, guests will be equipped with coveralls, boots, helmets, and flashlights. The industrial fan above the dam doors was installed for 3 reasons. 1. To circulate the air in the cave, preventing the buildup of humidity. 2. To provide air conditioning for the lodge, Lester Howe's idea. And 3. To prevent fumes caused by blasting at the quarry from entering the cave. Congress Hall is named for its size and resonating qualities. Early guests said that this room was perfectly formed for public speaking. The room is over 30 feet tall and could hold more than 100 people. Lester Howe often entertained tours here by telling outlandish fantasies and by playing his violin. In the late 1860s, Lester Howe promoted his cave as the only one in the world lit by gas. These 100-year-old pipelines were part of his efforts to improve the cave and increase business after the Civil War. The pipelines extend from the underground lake all the way to the original entrance. One pipeline provided the cave house with running water, and the other provided the cave with gas lighting. The white sparkly areas on the ceilings and walls will be gypsum roses someday. Gypsum is made of calcium sulfate, or CaSO4. Over time, these deposits can grow into elaborate crystal formations resembling flower petals. Early accounts describe Franklin Avenue as a long, tall room with large rocks and clay piled on the right and a seemingly bottomless pit on the left, the sound of rushing water echoing from deep below. This area is named after Benjamin Franklin, whom Lester Howe claimed to have made residence in the cave. This has never been confirmed, however, and is unlikely since Ben Franklin died in 1790. Harlem Tunnel is described as about 12 feet wide and 5 to 8 feet tall. The right side of the tunnel filled with clay and rock, and on the left side, a small discharge of water. This tunnel matches that description. The bravest members of the group will have the chance to visit the haunted castle. This side passage is only accessible through a 1-foot wide squeeze. If you can make it to the other side, your courage will be rewarded with a view of beautiful flowstone formations and evidence of animal life. Bones from bats, mice, and snakes have been found here. Some of the bones date back more than 15,000 years. Excited for this tour. Yeah, there you go. The climb down can be tricky, but don't worry, our friendly tour guides will be there to help you along every step of the way.
How was it?
Awesome. This place rocks.
The Haunted Castle is an active tributary, and the water percolating through continuously deposits calcite on the limestone walls. And now the formation for which the tour is named, Signature Rock. This massive flowstone formation has been inscribed with hundreds of initials and signatures dating all the way back to 1843. Lester Howe's name has of course been immortalized here. Our research has also uncovered that several of the signatures could belong to significant historical figures.
What did Lester have all that pipe in? Gas.
Propane gas lights and running water, used to pump the water out from the lake back to the cave house.
What's that say right there?
There you go. There's your signature rock right there. See where it says Lester? Great big letters up there. Yeah. But he's got an S in front of his name for some reason. It's just Lester. This old railing marks the end of Lester Howe's walkway and the furthest point of our tour. Beyond is the collapsed section of the cave where the chapel, wine room, and bridal chamber would have been located.
Hey there, Dusty here. Come see parts of the cave that haven't been toured in over 100 years. We're gonna answer that centuries-old question, what lies beyond the damn doors? And there's nothing traditional about this tour. Check out information on the internet superhighway lookity box at howcaverns.com.